Hey there, welcome back to Owl Dragon Adventures. I'm Scott Kegler.
And I'm Rob McPherson.
And this is our preview of Reflections in the Looking Glass, a game by Electric Pepper Games. So this is actually a review copy of Reflections that we received. Reflections in the Looking Glass. As it is a Alice in Wonderland themed game, if you can't already tell that from all the art and the Looking Glass call out in the game. What's neat about that Reflections is it's the main theme or mechanic in the game is having two things happening of the reflections in the activities in the game. It is a set collection drafting game, so you'll be taking a card, trying to make sets of different individuals, characters from Alice in Wonderland. So you have like the Mad Hatter, the Mock Turtle, or the Jabberwocky. The thing is, the types of sets you have are going to score differently throughout the game. So, a one sun card could be a +1, so it's good to have one of them. It's good to have odds of those.
Yep.
Where the moon, the evening cards, they are good to have in even numbers.
Yes and no, because remember, your goal is just to get as far away from 0 as possible.
Right. So
the highest negative could be good.
Yeah, it's the highest absolute score at the end of the game.
Right.
So you're going to be drafting and creating those sets, as well as you have a hand. So this is technically like our hands at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so
are going to determine our sets as well that we have to apply to there. Now, in the drafting mechanic that's interesting in the game is down the center line. When I choose a card from here, Rob has to choose the alternate card on the opposite side, the reflection card of that. So you're trying to make sure that you're happy with where your sets are going to be at the end of the game for the most absolute score, either the highest negative or highest positive in the game. But I can also be forcing Rob to take certain cards as the reflection choices continue.
Right. So it's played over 3 rounds.
Right.
So you go through 3 setups of the drafting. So you draw a random card. So this is one of the setups, and then you would draw, and then you would set up this. Mm-hmm. And you always have to draw from the topmost. So I can't take the Mad Hatter from in the middle of the array.
Right. So and that's the essential of the game. It plays pretty quick. I want to say it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually rated on the box.
I think it was.
Yep. I'm lying to you. So 20 minutes, which feels absolutely correct.
Yeah, so we played it pretty quick. It's a good, small table presence game.
Yep.
And gives you that interesting kind of tug of war, kind of like Skulls of Sedlec puzzle, where it's just like, what do I want to do to make you choose certain things?
Right. And you got some hidden information going on because these cards, they're in my hand, so you can't see them. Like right now, just in my hand alone, I've got a triplet of the White Rabbit, which gives me -3 points. So I'm probably going to want to play for negative, and I might never try to grab a White Rabbit again. So, in fact, I definitely don't want to grab White Rabbit because then it would be a +1. So that would be like a strategy to take.
Potentially, yeah. So it's nice. It's pretty accessible. As we said, we went through the rules. I mean, you pretty much understand how to play it at this point.
Yeah.
So it's quick setup, easy accessibility. So it's going to be also a good 2-player kind of family game if you only have the 2 of you that night and you want a warm-up game. I see this being really attractive for conventions where you're playing something. If you're like when we've sat some years at PAX where we're waiting in line for a long time, this is kind of a good, you can sit and not eat up a whole bunch of space.
This is the whole table presence.
Right.
This is probably the biggest array that you can set up.
I will say from a design standpoint, I really liked a lot of the art in the game. Mm-hmm. I think it's very fun takes, particularly the caterpillar. I thought was very fun. And that was it Wilfred? I'm going to butcher this. Sorry, Wilfred Dajotoy. Let me know if I messed that up in the comments. But I really liked the art. Was really fun. For the characters. I thought he had a very kind interpretation of the Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
I loved it, but it's very kind.
Yes. Absolutely. I was actually just looking at her. I was like, oh, wow. That's not mean at all.
But it's this fun, light... I can see this playing this with my kid.
Yeah.
It's just a very fun, light card game.
Yeah, I think it's good for getting into gaming, getting into strategy of gaming, a strategy of drafting, because, again, you've got to it's more than just trying to get the most of a certain type. It's trying to figure out, I don't want to get the most. I only want to get 3, not 4, or only 2.
Teaching a new gamer or a child the delicate art of hate drafting. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know I had fun with it. I definitely think this is something to check out when it comes to crowdfunding, and you have more of the information on that.
Yeah, so it's going to come to Kickstarter on March 7th. So you actually might be watching this review based off of seeing this on the Kickstarter. If not, it should be coming very soon. The only thing that I'm not sure about, and I apologize for not having tracked this down beforehand, I just realized it now, is I'm not exactly sure what the price point is going to be. As soon as I find out, I'll put it in the description, or it might be able. I was going to say, if I can find out quickly, I'll put it right here. So yeah, but we'll let you know on that. So value, but I mean, it's a deck of cards. So it's literally actually a deck of cards. It's 52 cards.
Right.
So the price point should be an easy buy-in, nice little light con game, end of night game where you just kind of want a little bit more brain burn at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is Reflections in the Looking Glass. By Electric Pepper Games. I love that name. Good fun logo. So looking forward to see how the campaign turns out. If you have questions for us, go ahead and leave a comment below. And we can even reach out to the publisher too if you have something specific. If you like this and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. But we wish you good luck with all of your future board game adventures.
And thank you for joining us on ours.